I've been back on Vyvanse for my binge eating for 8 full days now, and I want to talk about it. In short, the inflammation I was experiencing because I was binge eating. Binge eating foods that my body already doesn't really tolerate. Like, if I overeat gluten and dairy, I feel like I just swell more than if I were to eat, like, if I were to overeat ground chicken. Granted, the gluten and dairy definitely has a lot more calories than, like, over consuming ground chicken. Like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really equate, so forget that example. I've been back on for 8 days. Things are fantastic. I take it at 6:30 in the morning now. I was taking it at like 10, 11, and it was keeping me up. It was too much. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I set an alarm. I take the medication. I go back to bed for like an hour, and then I wake up and I'm like ready to take on the day. Food noise is gone. I was kind of nervous that because in the past I had taken it at 11 or 10 in the morning purposefully to try to get the food noise to stay away all day, that maybe it would come back on at night, but it really hasn't. I have no problem. And I'm going to bed at 10. So that's a huge thing. My sleep schedule is normal. My heart rate is still elevated. It actually feels like it's kind of a bit more elevated in the morning. What else have I experienced? I actually feel like I've noticed my butterfly rash flaring less. So the first couple of days, I feel like being back on it and I recorded some videos, half my face was flaring, but since then, it's been a couple days, my face doesn't really flare and I have a butterfly rash. So like, that's fantastic that it's not flaring. What else have I noticed? Mouth is still dry. That's like the usual. When my mouth gets dry, I feel inclined to like go back and forth and chew on my face. So that usually happens around like the afternoon hours. Overall, it's been great though. Since I'm using it for my food noise, it's just gone. I'm also doing a no sugar diet, so that I want to say was hard, but honestly, it really wasn't hard. Taking the medication really just like turns off all of that glorification I gave food. Obviously, in my mind, do I still know that like I love the taste of carrot cake and icing? Yes, but like because I'm taking the medication, it's not hard for me to pick up the water and see if I'm thirsty prior to like eating.